Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, on this episode of Bullet Points this morning, we're going to do what we always do and what we do best on this channel. We're going to dive into the why around the leftist gun controllers' attacks and really their reactions to the Rittenhouse trial. Because there's an opinion piece we're going to cover tonight which really lets the cat out of the bag in a lot of different areas. But here's a big hint and a tell. If the leftist media is freaking out about something other than the case, there's a bigger play here. And that's what we're going to cover. It's linked in the description box below. And I want to hear from you guys on this because this is important. Observe what the media is doing. They are extremely emotive. And they will always tell you exactly where they're afraid. And that's what they're doing right here. So let's check out this article. Like I said, it's linked. And I want to hear from you guys. Let's dive in. This is from someone named Litwin. Shouldn't the question be why Kyle Rittenhouse was carrying an assault-style weapon in order to, help people? Whether or not the then 17-year-old is convicted of murder, the right to carry a gun in a provocative situation is what, in America, some call freedom. 100%. We have the ability to defend ourselves, and it's not like we just don't go to an area because it's high crime. We take precautions, and we take care of business should it arise. That's within our rights. It's in our Constitution. We have the ability to do so. And that's actually one of the things that makes us unique in this entire planet. But let's keep going because they really let the cat out of the bag here. The fact that no one ever, at any point, shot at Rittenhouse, and the further fact that only in one instance was anyone other than Rittenhouse, and of course the well-armed police on the scene, carrying a gun, seems strong points in favor of conviction. Translation: he should be convicted just because he's carrying a gun. Oh, and by the way, the police were too, so they should be carrying gun. They should be convicted as well. The idea is the left is not reacting to the fact that someone attacked him and didn't attack him. They're focusing on the fact that he would dare even carry a gun. That's the whole point. They're not focusing on the point they know they're going to lose. They're focusing on the point of, well, why did he even have that gun? It's provocative and he's causing the problem. He took it there. It's his issue. Completely avoiding the fact that it was a protest or the fact that there were people attacking him violently. No, that doesn't matter because that could hit their point. What's important is he took an AR-15 and it's provocative and scary and that elicits specific emotive reactions from people. Therefore, it's his fault. You see what they're doing? But now they even slide this in and then they go straight into the gun control. Listen to what they slide in here. One victim apparently grabbed for his gun. Another hit him with a skateboard. So you're going to try to take my gun from my hands and that's not a threat to my life. Then you hit me with a skateboard. That's not a threat to my life while I'm on the ground. Those things don't matter. No. It's the fact that he took that gun. But keep in mind, what is the law with handguns in 18 to 21-year-olds federally? You can't buy a handgun. You certainly can't conceal a handgun. So if you can't buy a handgun and you can't federally conceal a handgun, what does that lead you to if you're going to protect yourself? A rifle or a shotgun. And guess whose ideals the leftist handgun bans are for 18 to 21-year-olds? The leftists. The idea is you can't carry a handgun because you're too irresponsible and that could cause harm. So then when you follow the rules and you don't carry a handgun, well, now you're carrying a rifle and you're being provocative. Do you see the game that they play? They do this all the time. You can carry a gun, but you can't keep the ammo in the same compartment in your car as the actual mechanism of the firearm. Or you can't have the barrel in the front and the receiver in the back. All these different rules and games. And then when they do, it's like, oh, well, see, if you hadn't had the gun, this wouldn't have happened. Or if it functioned properly, it could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's this game that they constantly play. But listen to where he goes again. When I see the video of Rittenhouse walking past protesters too, he said, help put out a fire while carrying an assault-style weapon. That's what I see. A nation crazy enough where this could be commonplace and not an affront to civilization. This is America in 2021 and it might just get worse. And he ties in the New York Supreme Court case. But he lets it out right here. When I see a video of someone carrying an assault-style weapon doing something completely nonviolent, that's just provocative and it's scary and it's terrifying and we're just crazy because he had a rifle. Even though leftists won't allow him to carry a handgun and that could have been concealed and it wouldn't have brought the attention that he's saying. But that's beside the point. Let's not talk about our rules that failed. Let's talk about what you did because it's scary and provocative because of my feelings. You see what I'm saying? And now we're going to wrap this up because this is a really, really good little chestnut right here. In other words, whatever happens in the Rittenhouse case, our national response to the homicide contagion could very well go beyond the normal response. Good health tie-in. Stick with the narrative. which is, of course, to do nothing and instead ensure that we put even more guns in play. It's not about putting more guns in play, it's about having the ability to defend ourselves because criminals have illicitly bought guns against your gun control. Your gun control doesn't work so well that we carry guns to protect ourselves. That's the entire point. And that's why the left is freaking out about this. It's not about the case. It's not about defense or not self-defense. It's about the fact that he would dare carry a gun in America to defend himself. And that's why this is much bigger than it looks. That's what I've got for you on the bullet points, and I'll see you tonight at the 9 p.m. segment. I'm Braden, signing out.